Hello, Math 24, and welcome to the podcasts. With these podcasts, I'm going to be working out what I think are some of the most important problems throughout trigonometry. And with this style, me working out the problems right here, you're able to see the math up close. Also, the good thing with this is I'm able to just bring the calculator over and then even show you how to use the calculator and get the correct answers when the calculator is needed. Now, to prove that you actually watch these videos, all you need to do is copy down what I write down, and then you turn that in on the due date. So let's get started. With this one, there's an equilateral triangle. So that means that all of the sides are the same. And in this case, they're all 10 feet. Now, find the area of that triangle. So the formula for the area of a triangle is it's 1/2 times the base times the height. So this down here could be the base, and then the height needs to be measured perpendicular to that. So I'll just draw a line that's perpendicular to the base, and this is going to be the height. Now we need to solve for h. Well, because it's equilateral, when I drew this line, it cut the triangle in half. So that means that this 10 got cut in half. So this is 5 feet, and this is 5 feet. Now, if you look at just this triangle right here on the right, it's a right triangle, and that means we could use the Pythagorean theorem. So we'll have h squared plus 5 squared equals 10 squared. H squared plus 5 squared equals 10 squared. Whenever you do the Pythagorean theorem, this number over here that's by itself, that needs to be the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the one that's across from the 90-degree angle. So in this case, it's the 10. All right, now let's go ahead and solve for h. So h squared plus 25 is equal to 100. And now just subtract 25 from both sides. It's going to leave us 75 on the right side. So h squared equals 75. Now take the square root of both sides. Usually when you take the square root of both sides, you need to put plus or minus the square root of 75. But in this case, a height cannot be negative, so we don't need the plus and minus. And this needs to be simplified. So I could factor 75 as 25 times 3. Just like if you find 3 quarters on the ground, that's 75 cents. And then take the square root of 25, that is 5, and the square root of 3 can't be reduced, it needs to stay like that. Okay, we've done the hard part. The last thing is, area equals 1/2 the base times the height. And again, the base is this bottom part, so that's 10. So area is equal to 1/2. The base is 10. And then we just found that h, the height is 5 radical 3. And then just simplify. So the 2 can divide into the 10 5 times. And then what remains is a 5 times 5, so that would be 25 radical 3. And because it's area, then the units would be square feet. And there we go. We're already done with the first problem.